Welcome to Therapy Facts with Dr. Jenn. The sixth note about how therapy works is related to the fourth and fifth notes. Again, your details. The sixth note is that the therapist uses your details to help you see your experiences through what we call an objective lens. That is the hallmark of professional therapy. We are taught how to show people how to examine the stories, the thoughts, the experiences that they have had their entire lives, how to help them examine those details, I'm going to call them again, through an objective lens. We ask questions that may not have ever been asked before. The most common experience or response I get to my questions is, wow, I never thought about it like that before. And I say, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you think about what you've thought about, your details, in all different types of ways. But it's not just about how I would suggest you think about your details, but I may ask you, well, what does your sibling have to say about that experience? If this sibling had shared the experience with you, if you have a spouse, well, what does your spouse say about that experience if the spouse shared that experience with you? I may ask about coworkers, friends, children to help you think through, this is my take, and even parents, right? This is my take on what happened, but what is someone else's take? And typically, in asking those questions, it helps the person think differently from many perspectives, from many different points of view, rather than typically one point of view they came into therapy holding and rehearsing and experiencing their whole lives. Now, the third, or the objective perspective on your details, does not invalidate. Because again, I said you learn to look at your details from multiple perspectives. So it does not invalidate your perspective, because your perspective is number one, is the most valid for you. And so there's no attempt to talk you out of or talk you into anything. It's just the invitation to examine your details that you share willingly, and for many people, not so willingly, to be able to examine those details in as many ways as possible to get to a what can be considered maybe a more objective truth to consider alongside the truth that you have already constructed, but a truth that is painful and or has an enduring negative impact on the way you're living your life.